Analysis of thousands of failed startups and corporate projects reveals a consistent pattern. 42% of these ventures collapse for a single reason: they produce something the market simply did not need. This happens because of how our brains process new ideas. When a concept first clicks, the brain releases a surge of dopamine. This chemical reward creates an intense, narrow sense of certainty that the idea is destined for success. Driven by that feeling, founders often enter stealth mode. They spend months in isolation and millions in capital perfecting a product, convinced that their only risk is someone stealing the idea before launch. But the actual risk is the silence that follows the release. This innovator's bias leads to a technical masterpiece that solves a problem no one actually cares about. Every line written on a lean canvas or a formal business plan is, in its early stages, a work of fiction. These are assumptions waiting for evidence. Most planners begin with a completed solution and then work backward, searching for a problem that fits their invention. Survival requires the opposite approach. You have to prioritize the customer's pain over your own invention. Finding problem-solution fit means moving past your own intuition and proving through data that your idea aligns with a reality the market recognizes. To measure if a problem is worth solving, we categorize the customer's experience into 3 distinct levels: vitamin, painkiller, and cure. Vitamins offer a benefit, but no one dies without them. Customers find them interesting, but rarely pay for them. A painkiller solves a must-have problem, an active frustration the customer needs to stop immediately. This is where a viable business begins. You can spot a true painkiller by looking at a customer's current behavior. If they aren't already trying to hack together a solution with whatever tools they have on hand, the pain isn't severe enough. If there is no evidence of the customer spending time or money to fix the issue today, your project is a vitamin. In the world of lean startups, that is a signal to stop. Consider a B2B packaging firm where the R&D team proposed a $10 million bot investment. Their goal was a machine that could pack products twice as fast as the industry standard. Before the budget was signed, management sent the team to 10 factory managers. They didn't have a prototype, just 3D renderings and a series of questions. 8 of 10 managers turned them down. Packing speed wasn't their issue. If the final machine moved faster, products would just pile up at the food preparation machines earlier in the line. Through these interviews, the team found the real pain point. When changing box sizes, machines sat idle for 2 hours during recalibration. That ticking clock cost them a fortune in lost production. The team pivoted. They designed a machine that reduced setup time to just 5 minutes. The same managers who rejected the first idea signed pre-orders for this one immediately. By gathering data before building a single part, the company avoided a 10 million bot mistake and secured a market for a product that solved a verified problem. Albert Einstein famously suggested that if he had an hour to solve a problem, he would spend 55 minutes defining the problem and only 5 minutes on the solution. In the rush to launch, most businesses spend those 55 minutes on the solution, coding, manufacturing, and marketing, and leave only 5 minutes for understanding what the customer actually needs. Taking the time to validate a problem feels like slowing down, but it is actually a strategic shortcut. It clears the path for growth by removing the friction of a product nobody wants. Every new project should pass through a final filter. First, are you solving a problem that exists in the world or one you've invented to justify your idea? Second, can you point to the specific cost the customer pays today in time or money? You also have to ask, can you describe their pain better than they can? Are you willing to kill your idea if the data tells you to? And most importantly, have you tested these questions with people you don't know? But here's the challenge with that last step. If you ask a stranger for their opinion on your great idea, they will often lie to you just to be kind. To get the truth, you have to master a specific type of customer interview, one that bypasses politeness to find the hard data. That is the skill we will break down in our next video.